Hello, good morning, good evening, everyone. Welcome to section 3, the fuel of AI from the course Intro to AI for Beginners and Freshers. Let's get started. Why data is the real fuel? An AI model with no data is like a car with no petrol. The engine is there, but it goes nowhere. Models are not born knowing anything. Everything they know comes from the data they are shown or more and better data usually beats the clever algorithm. Train the same model on different data and you get a completely different product. Why is this leading companies got their data like a secret recipe? Because based on this data, the LLM will become so powerful. If you look at the chart GPT, it's being trained on the public data. Most of the LLMs or the applications, AI applications are trained on public data if they are available for free. If they are paid, they may be trained on your proprietary data. The many types of data. What are the types of data? Modern data can learn from all four. That is what makes today's model feel so capable. Text data, emails, articles, chart and message reviews, images, photo scans, and audio, voices, music, phone calls, and video, CCTV footage, YouTube, images or videos, all those things. Structured versus unstructured data. A structured data is neat rows and columns like in your Excel file or in the CSV file. Example is bank transactions, sales orders, student marks, because we know how they are structured. Unstructured data means there will not be any structure. If you take a picture, you can take a picture of the sky, you can take a picture of a road, you can take a picture of the sea. The picture is same, but the data set is completely different. So unstructured data can also be classified into two types, semi-structured and unstructured. But semi-structured is email. We know that for email there will be subject and body. That is little bit structured, but the content is not very well structured like a Excel file. Photos are unstructured. Voice recordings like this, what you are listening, is also unstructured. How AI reads data from files. Spreadsheets, documents, images, audio are a great deal of data simply lives in these files. Files are everywhere. So it can pretty easily read the files. There can be type of files like PDF files, audio files, right? AI can read all those files. CSV is a comma separated value. You can open generally in the Excel CSV files or in any notepad also. JSON is also another data structure, means there will be a structure where the data will go in specific location. Given this is a intro, if you know that JSON is also a data structure, that should be good enough. Parsing the data. Parsing means understanding that file or the data. If the file data, when the AI system or humans try to understand, if they are Excel spreadsheets, means structured data, it becomes easy to understand. Parsing data is how do we understand the data. AI tools open the file, they breaks into pieces and turns it into numbers that AI can understand. How AI uses databases. A database is an organized store of data that many apps read and write once. Data sits in tables because they are structured, rows and columns. It's like a giant Excel file. Queries. Query is nothing but asking the database to give me the records or information. SQL is the structured query language, the common language for asking database these questions. AI use systems pull clean structured data from databases to train on or to answer the questions, the user questions using these LLMs. As you know, AI models are based on the LLMs, large language models. Transaction data versus analytical data. There are two types of data in the data universe broadly. One is transaction data. It is nothing but the moment by moment record activity. A purchase, a payment, a login, all these are all transactions that happens once and it can be recorded very cleanly. It means if you have a bank account, assume that you send a money from your account to your friend account. That is a transaction. That is transaction data. Analytical data which improves the business. That same activity gathered up to the patterns. The same example, whatever we took, you send from your account to your friend account. Assume that you did it yesterday. What happens if you want to know last year how much money you sent from your account to your friend's account, or your friend's account to your account? That is analytical data, means that is a history data, that is for reporting. If you take in the business sense, assume that last year how much sales happened. That data is very important to understand how to project and how to allocate resources like money, how many people to hire, all those things for a sales organization, right? Broadly, there are two types of data: transaction and analytical data. Garbage in and garbage out. If you see, AI is only as good as the data it learns from. Wrong data teaches wrong answers. Biased data teaches AI biased behavior. Bias means a gender bias, a religion bias, skin color bias. There are different biases, people will have consciously, unconsciously. If we feed the data to the AI model like humans, right, it also learns only from the data that it sees. Dirty data, companies often spend more time cleaning up the data than building the data model itself. So if you look at your personal life also, there will be, personal data also. There will be good data and not good data. Same for companies also. Good data and not good data. How companies prepare data? Only after this groundwork is the data is ready to train. First, before even you train any AI or LLM system, you have to make sure that you have to collect the data, then clean the data, remove the errors, duplicates, and label the data. Data labeling teaches AI what it sees. In this example, you can see the cat is there. First, we have to label the data, and there is a flower pot. We need to label it. If we label it wrongly, then AI will learn differently and it struggles to identify that image. So, how it works? The AI compares the guess to the human label, then corrects itself again and again. Common labels, boxes around objects, spam or not spam, positive or negative. Why it matters? For many tasks, no label means no learning. The human side of labeling. Thousands of people behind most smart AI models used and they tagged those objects. So when the humans spend so much of time tagging that data set or that image in this example, this AI model is fed all this information. That's how AI learned. Slow and detailed. One self-driving dataset can need millions of labeled images. Assume that, same example, Tesla, right? If Tesla is having this fully autonomous FSD, when it is driving on the road, if it need to identify any human or a rat or a pillar or a traffic light, it need to have so much of labeling, it need to go through so much of training. Quality is greater than speed. Sloppy labels teach the model the wrong lessons. So always it's better to have a quality data rather than lot of data. Quality over quantity. Career entry point. It is a real global industry, and a common first step is classifying the data. Labeling data can be a good step to get into the AI career. So analyzing the data or labeling the data used to be one of the things. Now there are very less entry at this level because machines are labeling by themselves. Let's move on. Consistency. Clear guidelines and double checking keep label consistent from person to person. So nowadays, not only humans are labeling data, machines are labeling data itself. But human need to be in the loop and make sure that the machine is labeling correctly. If it wrongly label the image in this case, then it learns from the wrong data. So human in the loop is very much required till the machines can learn accurately and correctly. Data and bias. Bias means the AI systems favor some group of outcomes over others. It usually comes from the data, not the code. So this AI model, people will say that, hey, it is biased towards one set of people because the kind of data it trained may be focused on that. It is not the coding, it is the data that creates this bias. Past unfairness gets copied. A hiring tool trained on mostly male hires learn to downgrade women. So this is one of the challenges and problems that need to be actively managed and corrected. Missing groups how to. A face tool trained mostly on one skin tone struggles with others. Fixes that work. Use representation of data means when you are training an LLM, we have to make sure that there are all different sets of data, like different skin color, different genders, so that it understands and recognizes and label it correctly. Data governance, the rule book for data. Governance is a set of rules for how data is collected, stored, and used. It answers who owns it. So that is a very big concept. There are a lot of career opportunities for beginners also in the data governance field. So privacy and law protects people privacy and keeps companies on the right side of the laws. Trust. Good governance means data is trusted, traceable, and secure. These are data governance is very essential. As we discussed, AI will be as good as your data that we feed it. Career tip: every successful AI project begins with understanding data quality. Data skills travel. So, data skills are the most transferable skills in the AI career. So, if you are a data engineer, if you want to become AI career, get into the AI, it's pretty easy because data is the crux of it. Quality: AI learns from the data. As we discussed, most data is unstructured. Like we know the difference between structured and unstructured. Unstructured is now a lot of images and videos is are unstructured. Section 3 takeaways. Data is the fuel. Most of the world's data is unstructured. Garbage in, garbage out. Quality decides everything. Labeling is how we teach models. Bias usually comes from the data, not from the code. Governance: keep the data trusted, private, and legal. So thank you. See you. Bye for now.